Hello, I'm Lieutenant General Todd, Semonite, 54th Chief of Engineers, and we're on the road again with the Louisville District. Today we're actually on the river, the Ohio River, and with me is the commander of the Louisville District, Toni Gant. Toni, this is an amazing project, and I'm here about a month before we're going to do the ribbon cutting on the Olmsted Lock and Dam. Can you tell our core team a little about this amazing facility and what does it do?
Sure, sir. This is on the Ohio River. We are here in Olmsted, Illinois. The Lock and Dam 52 and 53 are two areas that have been giving us a lot of trouble on the Ohio River. Here at Olmsted, what we're doing is actually replacing those two lock and dams with this one project. The cost of this project was $2.7 billion. There was about $325 million in savings, a great leap from where we were in the beginning of this project.
So 52 and 53 are going to come out. You guys explained to me a couple hours ago. That's actually going to bring down our O&M cost as well. But on the other hand, those are smaller, and the fact that a barge would have to negotiate two of them, now that they're going to only have to actually have one, then I would think that that would be much more efficient for the barge operators as well.
Absolutely, sir. And with that, that's less time that the barge operators have to actually use going through the locks and dams. You'll see significant progress in time for them to actually go from the Ohio River down to the Mississippi, or even up toward the upper end of the Ohio River.
Yeah, and I just came from 52. I'd never been there, and as much as we have great personnel in the Corps that maintain all of our stuff, I mean, that's 80 years old, and the concrete's falling apart. That is a tough lock and dam, and all the wickets there are made of wood, so it's amazing. So, Waylon, you're the transition lead down here for Louisville. You're the expert today. Talk to the team about what is a wicket, what is the stuff we see behind us, and how does all this work?
Yes, sir. So a wicket gate is essentially a big steel panel that's laying in the bottom of the river. We're using the crane, the wicket lifter crane. Has a big knuckle boom crane on it. It reaches down into the water, grabs that big sheet of steel that's laying on the bottom of the river, hooks it, stands it up. We have 140 of these wickets that span the river, in addition to 5 tainer gates. Once we get the 140 wickets to stand, we'll then begin controlling flow with those tainer gates. Big advantage of having wickets in a wicket dam structure is that then when the wickets are down, we can have navigation industry pass right over top of the dam, don't have to lock at all, so when the water elevations allow, we can keep traffic moving as efficiently as possible.
So on the other side there's brand new lock, what, 1,200 feet long, 2 of them, right?
Yes,
and so for about 5 months of the year, they've got to be able to lock through, but the rest of the time when all the wickets are down, they can drive right over these wickets without any problem. But at some point when the water's so low, you're going to end up having barges that are going to get ready to be stranded. So you raise all the wickets, and it's almost like a temporary dam, and it holds that water back. And then it's probably, what, several miles upstream that would benefit with that water as well. Is that right?
Yes, sir. So Olmsted Lock and Dam will impound water all the way up to Smithland Lock and Dam, which is up above Paducah, as well as into the tailwaters of the Tennessee River and the Cumberland River, which are Nashville District projects, our sister districts.
So Waylon, talk a little bit about this special barge we're on right here. This is a one-of-a-kind, brand new, never been built before. How's this working for you?
It's working great. So this barge was essentially designed and built in-house by our Marine Design Center out of Philadelphia. It's designed solely to do this job, raise and lower the wickets at Olmsted Lock and Dam. It's designed, it has all the features built into it to where if we encounter any problems, we'll be able to deal with those problems with the implements and the tools that we have here on deck.
So we were just up in the crane here, and what you need to know is that this is a GPS on the end of that crane. So it goes down, it knows down into the water where that pin is. That's a GPS. It goes down, it finds it, it pulls it back up. So you've got an unbelievable amount of high-end technology to be able to do this an awful lot faster. And I think that's what Olmsted's all about. It's about innovation. This was all built in the wet. This was not built with a gigantic cofferdam. Behind me you can see a massive, great big structure where they built gigantic, great big shells, and then they brought this out and sunk them down in the ground. The technology we see with the new wickets. The old wickets I saw in 52, they were wooden. They were falling apart and not able to be maintained. And this is what we owe it to the country country is to be able to stretch the value of what we have as much as we can with the greatest technology. And I think it goes back in closing where this district and Lakes and Rivers Division really is pushing to be able to try to fix our infrastructure. There's an awful lot of aging infrastructure, and this is a mark of where the Corps is revolutionizing what we're doing to be able to make sure that we can maintain this unbelievable navigation capability, protect the environment, and really help energizing the economy. So I would just end by saying congratulations. This is a world-class project, ahead of schedule, below cost, but with innovation that marks things that the way we need to continue to keep moving and changing the Corps of Engineers. Toni, great job. I'm really impressed with you and your team. Waylon, phenomenal project out here, right on track, exactly where we need to go to be able to move the Corps in the right place. So from Olmsted Lock and Dam, we're Army strong, we're building strong, and today we're strong in Olmsted Lock and Dam.